소진아, 배고프지? 같이 밥 먹자.
싫어.
에이씨, 같이 먹어 빨리.
싫다고.
네가 좋아하는 거 사줄게.
진짜? 농담 아니지? 콜.
So guys, let's talk about nun tago. So everything that you need to learn about this grammatical structure ay i-discuss po natin sa video na ito. So kung gusto mong malaman kung ano ba yung ibig sabihin nito, kailan mo ito dapat gagamitin at paano mo ito gagamitin ng tama, keep on watching. So ngayon, let's talk about its structure. So how it is formed together with different verbs. So just remember the three forms. Nun tago, and just tago. So let's talk about nun tago first. So nun tago guys is ginagamit siya for action verbs which verb stem ends with consonant except for consonant real. So lahat ng verbs na nag-end sa consonant, yung verb stem niya, except lang kay real, nun tago yung gagamitin mo. So for example, the verb mokta, to eat, magiging mong tago. The verb ikta, to read, magiging ing tago. So next is nyun tago. So it is used for action verbs which verb stem ends with vowel and consonant real. So for example, the verb hada, to do, it becomes hantago. The verb palda, to sell. So yung verb stem is pal. So pag real yung ending ng kanyang verb stem, i-remove mo lang yung real, palitan mo ng nyuntago. So palda becomes pantago. So the last but not the least is the tago. So si tago guys is ginagamit siya for descriptive verbs. So for example, the verb yepuda, so magiging yepudago. The verb chupta, magiging chuptago. So regardless kung consonant man or vowel man yung ending ng kanyang verb stem, as long as it is descriptive verb, just use tago. Tago is also used with suffixes like at, ot, yot, at saka ket. So for example, hetta, hettago, moruketta, morukettago. And it is also used with verbs itta, to exist, and opta, to do not exist. So itta becomes ittago, then opta becomes optago. So now, let's talk about its usages. So first usage is, you can use this if you want to or if you need to repeat or emphasize what you have said or heard. By using tago, you will be able to say, I said that, I heard that. So that is why it is usually paired with the verbs marhada, to speak, and tutta, to hear or to listen. So pag dudugtungan natin siya ng verbs na marhada at saka tutta, yung magiging form niya is nyun, nun tago, marhada, at nyun, nun tago, tutta. So yan po yung standard form niya guys, no? Standard form. So tandaan po natin yan.
선배님이랑 이렇게 같이 일하는 게 좋아요.
방금 뭐라고 했어요?
이렇게 같이 일하는 게 좋다고 말했어요.
The 좋다고 말했어요 part guys is the standard form. So it has shorter version which is the 좋다고 했어요. And you can make it even shorter, no? Yung shortest form na niya which is the 좋다고요. So from 좋다고 말했어요 going to 좋다고 했어요 and then 좋다고요. So kung tatanungin nyo sa akin kung ano yung mas ginagamit ko sa tatlo, it depends po kung sino yung kausap ko. So kapag kausap ko po is medyo konti lang yung agwat ng edad namin. So halimbawa, 5 years older siya compared sa akin, mas matanda siya sa akin ng 5 taon. And if I want to be polite to him, I prefer to use the third one, which is the chuttagoyo. So, halimbawa pagkausap ko naman is mga nasa 40s, ganun. I use the second one, chuttago 했어요. And the standard form, chuttago 말했어요, siguro gagamitin ko siya in a very formal situation. So, halimbawa meeting or talking with respected people, no, yung may mga matataas na posisyon sa company. Depende na lang yan sa inyo, guys. As long as there is a presence of yo, you're still safe, no, because it sounds polite. So how about in panmal or impolite form? So tanggalin mo lang yung yo sa dulo. 좋다고 말했어, 좋다고 했어, 좋다고. And that's what we call contraction of words. So when we say contraction of words, pinaikli mo lang yung word. So just like sa atin, guys, no, Tagalog, for example, the word kailangan. So it has 4 syllables. Kung gusto mo siyang paikliin, kailangan. No, so it has only 3 syllables. And just like also in English, the word you are, its contracted form is your. You will or I will. The contracted form is I'll. And the fact, guys, is that native speakers, they tend to use the contracted form than the standard form. So learning the standard form helps you to be able to learn other forms because that is the origin. So you know what is the original. But you need to admit the fact that you also need to learn the contracted form because that is what is being used in daily conversation. And sad to say, yan yung medyo napabayaan ng ibang schools, no, kasi hindi ko naman nilalahat, no. So may mga schools naman na talagang nagtuturo ng maayos, pero may mga schools based na rin sa mga kakilala ko na ito lang daw yung tinuturo sa kanila, hindi daw yung tinuturo yung ganun. Medyo kulang. They only teach what is written in the book, and you have to know that hindi lahat na nakasulat sa libro is applicable sa real life. Especially in Korean language, guys, no? So written language is entirely different in spoken language. So that is why it is very important na alam mo rin kung ano yung practical usage. Kasi kung ako lang yung student, mas pipiliin ko yung school na magtuturo sa akin yung hindi lang kung ano yung nakasulat sa book, pati na rin kung ano talaga yung ginagamit sa actual conversation. Okay, so let's move on to our next example. 소준아, 배고프지? 같이 밥 먹자.
싫어.
에이씨, 같이 먹어, 빨리.
싫다고.
네가 좋아하는 거 사줄게. 응?
진짜? 콜.
Next usage is you can use tago if you want to deliver to another person what you have heard from someone. So dito, guys, is magagamit natin yung
chismoso at chismosa skills natin. Kasi
kung ano yung naririnig mo kay friend 1 is i-deliver mo or sasabihin mo kay friend 2. So here, you will be able to say, she said that, he said that, they said that. For example, 요나 씨가 뭐라고 했어요?
요나 씨가 오늘 안 온다고 했어요.
So in that example, guys, you just say to someone na kausap mo na si Yunho, sabi niya hindi siya makakapunta. 예진이랑 이야기했어?
널 좋아한다고 했어.
표정이 왜 그래? 술마 질투 났지?
아니거든. 질투 무슨.
So now, I will introduce to you the other contracted form of 눈타고 했어요 or 눈타고 해요, which is the 눈 or 눈태요. 눈태요 has also the same meaning with 눈타고, pero ito lang yung short form niya. So now, let's have sample sentences using this 태요 form.
그 사람이 이 영화 재미있대요.
So that means, guys, that this person said that this movie is fun. Of course, you can say,
그 사람이 이 영화 재미있다고 했어요.
so there's no problem, no, about that. They are interchangeable.
Pero sir, saan yung mas ginagamit? Si tago 했어요 or si teyo?
I think it depends on the person, pero mas madalas kong marinig sa mga kasamahan ko si Teo compared kay Tago Hesoyo. So it depends on the person lang. So another example is
친구가 이거 더 맛있대.
더 맛있대요. My friend said that this one is more delicious. So another one,
커피 좋대요.
he said that coffee is good. Or he said that he likes coffee. So now, let's talk about the difference between nun tago and nun teo. So we have learned that nun tago, pwede mo siyang gamitin kapag if you want to repeat what you have said or if you want to deliver to another person what you have heard from someone. So dalawa yung usages niya. Whereas si nun teo, isa lang, hindi mo siya pwedeng gamitin kung gusto mong ulitin yung sinasabi mo. Okay? You can only use teo if you want to deliver to another person what you have heard from someone. Okay? So let's say for example, if you want to say that you like coffee, you can only say
저는 커피 좋다고 했어요.
and you cannot say
저는 커피를 좋대요.
so I hope nakuha niyo po yung kaibahan ng dalawa. Okay guys, so that's all for the nun tago. So if you want to add something hindi ko na-discuss, so feel free to comment in the comment section. So komentar 남겨주세요. So practice tago kasi in my next video, ang pag-uusapan natin doon is rago. I decided to do it in a separate video kasi it will create confusion kapag ihahalo ko siya. So for now, just think of tago. And then later on, kapag okay na kayo kay tago, proceed na tayo kay rago. So thank you guys sa panunood and see you in my future videos.